Here we go, fans. Welcome back to War Games 2. The Four Horsemen with J.J. Dillon and Dark Journey from Bash of 87. NWA against the Superpowers, Dusty Rhodes and Nikita Koloff and the Road Warriors. The match beyond was the first one that we covered, The Bomb. And now here it is, the match beyond, War Games 2, The Explosion. And now we know J.J. Dillon was hurt in the first match, War Games, the match beyond. So now the War Machine under the mask, substitute for the team with the Four Horsemen. Now we know who the War Machine is. It's Big Bubba Rogers, a.k.a. the Big Boss Man Ray Traylor. So we're back, fans. I can't thank you enough. A little issues with the throat, so bear with me. One man, unique, unedited, unscripted, raw dog for you, the fans. And we're doing it OG style, as always. We're at the Orange Bowl, Miami, Florida, 1987. And this is the second part, War Games 2, here on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel, on Chaos Corner. Starting off like as in the first War Games, it's Dusty Rhodes and Arn Anderson. Remember, the two cages, the two rings, and the one huge cage covering the top, all enclosed in one area. What a sight to behold here at the old Orange Bowl. Classic, historical, and priceless. Here with the GOC. That's me. I can't thank you guys enough for being here. Like, subscribe, smash that elbow, pick up that chair, and smash the button. And Dusty and Arn, a la the first War Games, dancing around. Dusty like Muhammad Ali with the lefts, the bitch slaps, the paintbrush, the rights. I'm going to try to lower and not be as crazy as I was for the match beyond, The Bomb. And I think I could say that here on YouTube because I'm talking about pro wrestling, and this is The Explosion. The War Games, match beyond 2. There's Nikita Koloff. There's Animal. There's Hawk. What a team. Dusty Rhodes, Nikita Koloff against Arn, Tully, Flair, the total package, and of course the War Machine and J.J. Dillon and Dark Journey of all peoples at ringside. Now remember, every 5 minutes, another grappler comes in until we get all 10 men in the ring. It's by submission or surrender. All 10 have to begin and be in for the War Games to begin. And again, several low blows. If you remember the War Games, the first one, the match beyond, as we just did, go back and check it out. It's right here on the channel. 2,800 videos here on the channel. Let that marinate. Here's JJ in a nice suit after he submitted in the first War Games. Got brutalized by the Road Warriors, let's face it. I would have submitted too. You would have submitted too. Don't say you wouldn't have. Dusty taking over now. Arn Anderson face first. Look at the outdoor crowd. Unbelievable at the Orange Bowl. This when pro wrestling was pro wrestling. At the height of the NWA before they went into Jim Crockett Promotions and then WCW. And Dusty going for the figure four leg lock like he did in War Games 1. But no, double thumbs to the eye by Arn Anderson. With those trademark left hands to the proboscis and the dome piece of Dusty Rhodes. Remember the first War Games? Everybody was a bloody mess. Oh, a shot to the cojones by Dusty Rhodes. He's singing soprano. That's my nutcracker, even though we're April 1st. For all you fools out there. There's no tricks here, man. What you see is what you get. I bring you into my home, to my headquarters, to the vault, if you will. There's the world champion Ric Flair looking on in 1987. Big trademark elbows by Arn Anderson. Anderson busted open early, as he was in War Games 1, trying to crawl over to the second ring. Now remember how they went back and forth. Now the Horsemen had the advantage in War Games 1. After it was Dusty and Arn who started off 1-on-1, then 2-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-2, until all 10 men are in the ring. Dusty setting up for the figure four again. Will he lock it in this time? Arn escaped the first time. And there it is. He slaps it in. He's got the figure four. The pressure on the ankles, the knees, the joints, the ligaments, the tendons is unbelievable if you've ever been put in an actual figure four like I have. Anderson's in big trouble. And there's Ray, don't forget, Precious Paul Ellering will be in the matchup as well. It's 5-on-5. It was JJ and Paul Ellering in War Games 1, along with their teams. And in this one, it's Ellering and Big Bubba with the War Machine. And kayfabe is still alive here in 1987. We're getting ready for the first period to end. We're getting ready for the bell here. Dusty has Arn Anderson locked up in the figure 4. Anderson, again, bleeding from the forehead. Let's see who gains the advantage. They're going to be the coin toss. Tommy Young, the legendary Tommy Young, who was the ref in War Games 1, is here again. And as I believe is maybe Teddy Long. Big elbows, those trademarks by Dusty. Arn is like a pinball machine going back and forth against the turnbuckle. Here's the bell. Who's coming in? Where's it going this time? Here's the coin toss. Again, the 4 horsemen win the coin toss. It says there on the turf, on the grass, if you will, of the Orange Bowl. That was a natural field, was it not? And who comes in? The War Machine. It's now the War Machine. Big Bubba. And Arn Anderson against Dusty. Now Dusty's backing off, going into the second ring. The War Machine is chasing him. Tully Blanchard sitting in the corner on the far side, still hurting from the American Dream. And Dusty with the big elbows, and down goes the War Machine. Now they take over on the Dream. Big trouble. What? I gotta keep the pipes moist, man. We're at War Games, Miami, Florida. Bash 87, War Games 2, The Explosion. The Superpowers and the Road Warriors against the 4 Horsemen. And the War Machine. Right now, they're taking over on Dusty and grinding his forehead into the cage, a la the cheese grater, as I said in War Games 1. Thank you guys for being here. You can watch along with this. Go to the network, go to your DVD, Blu-ray. I don't think you have a VHS like I do. I am the old man brand, the over 50 demo god who's now 6-0. What? Still holding it down, keeping it real, maintaining it in 2024. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. As the War Machine and Arn Anderson just laying it in on Dusty. Big Dust is in big trouble, busted open. Arn right now laying in those left hands on a prone Dusty Rhodes, broken open with blood gushing from the forehead. When the bell rings, it'll be evened up. It'll be 2-on-2. Let's see who comes in second for the Superpowers and the Warriors. When it was the first time around in War Games 1, I believe Road Warrior Hawk. Oh no, Animal was the second one in, if I'm not mistaken, to come in with Dusty Rhodes. And now Rhodes coming back, fighting back against the War Machine. And here it is. Here's Hawk. Oh, what a rush. All you Neo Maxi Zoom dweebies. I'm trying to keep the voice down. Far side. The drop kick by Hawk on the War Machine. Down goes the big man. Hawk taking over. Arn Anderson. Far side. Big power slam by Hawk. The trademark fist. Clothesline. And he picks up the War Machine. Big body slam by Hawk. Misses with the leg drop, though. War Machine quickly recovers. Dusty just gushing blood from the forehead and from his right eye. Already. I mean, how long can we possibly be in here? About 7 minutes? And you hear Tony Schiavone calling the commentary with yours truly doing a color commentary. How about Schiavone here in 87, the voice of the NWA? It was never his super strong suit, but I remember him as a young man, that he's still today in 2024 in AEW. Beautiful neck breaker by Hawk on Arn Anderson. Elbow drop by Dusty on the War Machine. Several, one after another, dropping him on double A. I gotta get the balls out of the corner of my mouth. What? Don't judge me. Hawk right now battling out with the War Machine. And there's Bill Alfonso. Fonzie is ringside for this one. It was Teddy Long and Tommy Young in the first War Games, and I believe Alfonso and Tommy Young in the second War Games. The bomb to the explosion. Dusty taking over on Arn Anderson right now. The War Machine has Road Warrior Hawk in trouble. They're unlocking the cage. Is that Doug Dillinger? And who's coming in next? Who's it going to be? It looks like the world champ is going to come in. It looks like Ric Flair, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And here he is. There's Flair. 3-on-2. Flair, Double A, and the War Machine against Hawk and Dusty. Right now, the War Machine is laying into the American Dream. As Flair and Anderson taking over on Road Warrior Hawk. This can't last for long with the Road Warriors. Big shot. Woo! By Ric Flair. Far side. Into the turnbuckle. Double clothesline by Hawk. Down goes the champ. Down goes Double A. You can see Luger and Tully and JJ pacing back and forth outside. Wow, what a visual. What a spectacle here with the double cages and for War Games in the Orange Bowl. Flair taking over on Hawk. What's he going to do? Takes Hawk. Face first into the cage. Down goes the Hawk. The Hawk is busted open. Look at the crowd. Look at the capacity there. I wonder what the attendance was. I have to go back and research it. I'm not going to say go Google it. I use DuckDuckGo. And if you're smart, you will too. Don't trust Google. No offense, Google. Lighten up, man. Flair taking over on Rhodes. Rhodes, a bloody mess. Flair laying the top. Now Flair's biting the forehead of Dusty. Wow. The wow spelled backwards is wow. Right now, the War Machine and Arn Anderson taking over on Hawk. Now remember, when the bell rings, big pile driver by Arn on Hawk, and Hawk gets run out. Hawk doesn't sell it. Beautiful. The crowd is in a frenzy. Arn is celebrating. He thinks he got Hawk, and Hawk is up. And a big drop kick by Hawk on the War Machine. Now Arn and the War Machine are circling Road Warrior Hawk. Double team. Knee to the bread basket. Big forearm by the War Machine on Hawk. And right now Flair has Dusty in a figure four. Arn Anderson on the other side. A double team. The American Dream. Big trouble by Flair. There's the bell. And here comes Shitoa. Nikita Koloff. The chains are falling off here at Chaos Corner in War Games in the steel cage. Pile driver by Arn on Nikita. Nikita doesn't sell it. A la Road Warrior Hawk. Nikita, big clothesline on Double A. Taking over on the War Machine. Hawk is gaining his faculties. Now Nikita has Ric Flair on the opposite side. One-on-one in the steel cage. Flair with the trademark chops. Woo! No effect on the big Russian Nightmare. I'm one step ahead of you, Shivani. Far side. Misses with the chop. Big Russian sickle by Koloff on Ric Flair. Took his head off. One side, it's the War Machine and Hawk. Arn Anderson. On the other side, it's Flair. Nikita, Dusty. Right now, and Flair's getting hammered face first into the cage by Nikita Koloff. Let me kick back and relax for a second, fans. I've been done the pipes, man. Cut me some slack. I've done like 10 shows in the last 4 or 5 days. JJ talking and coaching Tully Blanchard outside. And right now, Dusty taking over on a bloody Ric Flair. Both men bloody in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hammering away. I kind of like the old ball peen myself. Dusty Rhodes right now taking over on Flair. And now there's Nikita and Arn on the far side. Nikita on the second rope. You don't have to go to 10, do I? Flair trying to reverse it. Big chops on Dusty. Dusty reverses it. Big chops on Flair. The War Machine taking over on Hawk. And here's the bell. And here comes Tully Blanchard. Wow. It's pandemonium. It's a Pier 6 brawl. Dusty taking over on Tully Blanchard. Flair from behind in a chokehold. You know the bitter rivalry between Tully Blanchard and Dusty Rhodes and the whole battle for the perfect 10 baby doll. She was a legend. In my mind, a Hall of Famer. Luger still hasn't gotten into the bout yet. Neither has Paul Ellering. Taking over on Dusty. Triple team by Flair, Anderson, Tully off the top rope. Tully holding on to the cage. Big kick to Rhodes. Dusty's in big trouble. On the other side, it's Nikita, the War Machine, Road Warrior Hawk. The War Machine is a big man holding his own. Flair coming over to help the War Machine as Tully Blanchard's got the spinning toehold on Dusty Rhodes. Round and round we go. Where he stops, nobody knows. It's the explosion. War Games 2. The bell's getting ready to ring. It's going to be 4-on-4. Remember now, not until all 10 men, 5-on-5, does the War Games, the match beyond, begin. Submission or surrender here at Chaos Corner. The War Machine taking over on Dusty. Big headbutts. Who's climbing the ropes? Tully Blanchard trying to duck down so he doesn't hit the cage. Big elbow drop on Road Warrior Hawk from Tully. Dusty with the big body slam on the War Machine. Dusty's exhausted as he falls to his knees. Arn Anderson right now. Tully Blanchard taking over on the Road Warrior Hawk. Get Animal in there. There's the bell. Flair and Nikita are squaring up. Who's coming in now? And here it is. The Animal coming in right now to even it up. Wow. Blanchard face first into the cage. Flair face first into the cage. Animal taking over. Big drop kick. Wow, the Road Warriors with the drop kicks. And over goes the War Machine. Once again, Animal smashing Blanchard into the cage. Face first. As I said before, like a ping pong ball in a pinball machine. Dusty finally back to his feet. Unbelievable. Dusty taking over on Double A. Big right hands to the proboscis. JJ trying to coach the total package who has yet to enter this matchup. Dusty with a big right. Down goes Tully Blanchard. Now in the left ring, everybody's vacating. They're all over to the right side. Ric Flair, Animal, War Machine, Arn Anderson, Dusty Rhodes, Nikita Koloff, Tully Blanchard, Animal backing up Flair into the corner. Flair trying to beg it off. And Animal taking him like a cheese grater, as I said several times, right across Ric Flair with that blonde hair now with all the blood flowing through it. This isn't for the faint of heart. Arn Anderson's in big trouble. Tully Blanchard's in big trouble. Dusty taking over. Road Warrior Hawk taking over on Double A. Animal down on all fours. Animal better get back to his feet. He's the fresh man in the matchup. Ooh, a low blow. All the nut shots here. Flair to Road Warrior. Animal, that'll stop you dead in your tracks. Not unless you got brass balls. War Machine face first into the cage. Tully and Hawk, wait, they're ready to unlock the door. Here's Fonzie. Here's referee Bill Alfonso. There's J.J. Dillon. There's Dark Journey. And here comes the total package. Luger, the momentum's about to change. Luger right away taking over on Nikita. Taking over on the American Dream. Big shoulder block. Down goes Paul Ellering. I believe Precious Paul is in there at this point. Yes, he is, and they're hammering away on Ellering. Luger just smashing Precious Paul. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What the heck am I saying? That's not Ellering. I'm as confused as a baby at Hooters right now. It's War Games, the explosion. It's Animal. It's Luger. It's Tully. It's Arn. And there goes Blanchard sailing. Sailing. Take me away to where I'm going. As Tully went sailing over both ropes to the opposite. No, too early, too late. Not good enough. Right now, it's Luger and Flair taking over on Animal. Flair's pouring with a crimson mask. Road Warrior Hawk coming over to help his brother out. It's Luger and Flair against the Road Warriors on one side. On the other side, we see the War Machine. Dusty Rhodes. Big double clothesline by the Warriors on Lex Luger. Blanchard out of nowhere just leaping into the air. Jumping on Nikita. There's Dusty Rhodes. There's the War Machine. Dusty and Arn have been in from the beginning for both sets of the War Games thus far here in 1987. Oh, wait. We're in 2024. You guys get the point. You know what I'm trying to say, right? 5 seconds, and then it's going to be even up. And now I think Precious Paul Ellering is coming in. I told you, man, nostalgia just ain't what it used to be. I hope you guys are still here as I sacrifice the voice right now for everyone. And here comes Paul Ellering, and he's bringing in the spikes like he did in the first War game. And there he goes. He's going right after the War Machine, a.k.a. Big Bubba, the Big Boss Man. Both rings are full. The chains are falling off here as the explosion and the match beyond begin. Oh, I might have chipped a tooth. Ellering going from pillar to post. Now he's got that spike on Ric Flair, grinding it into the head of the Nature Boy, the world champion. Flair reverses it. Woo! Big chops by Flair. Now he's biting the face of Paul Ellering. Wow. Right here in front of us, right here at ringside. The War Machine taking over on Road Warrior Hawk. Ellering trying to fight back against Ric Flair and doing a damn good job. Ellering was in good shape. Face first into the turnbuckle goes a bloody Ric Flair. The War Machine from the second rope. He misses the Animal. Animal with a big clothesline. Down goes the War Machine. Under the hood is the War Machine. And now Hawk is over to the other side. Hawk and Animal have separated the War Machine over into the right side. There's Big Dusty Rhodes with a big clothesline. Down goes the War Machine. It's the Dream. The Road Warriors all ganging up on the 6'6" War Machine. On the other side, well, here comes Nikita Koloff. Now it's Nikita, Dusty, and the Road Warriors all on the War Machine as Arn, Tully, Ric Flair are on the other side. The total package. Nikita Koloff is holding them at bay. And now they got the mask, the spike, and Animal is grinding it into the face of the War Machine, grinding it in, the blood pouring, slamming it down, hammering it down. This could be it. This could be the finish. The War Games. And Animal's just grinding away, and that's it. I think, wait, hold on. He hasn't given up yet. Hawk is holding the Four Horsemen at bay, as is Nikita Koloff, and that's it. There's the bell. The War Machine has submitted War Games 2. Your winners, the Superpowers and the Road Warriors with Precious Paul Ellering. Holy cramoly. The Orange Bowl. The Superpowers. Wow. All right, fans, I'll say that to say this. Great American Bash 87 here at Chaos Corner, a Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel. I'll say that to say this because I tell it like it is. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a great time here today, and we'll be back with more content. Go to the community page. Check it out on their daily. We have Monday Night Raw coming up tonight. It's WrestleMania week leading into WrestleMania 40 next week. We have TK and AEW Dynamite. Should be a big show on Wednesday night. SmackDown Friday, and then 2 nights of WrestleMania in Philadelphia, WrestleMania 40. Let's see what's going to happen. And of course, it's baseball season. The UConn men and women are going for the Final Four and into the championships here in the shadows of Titan Towers. Come on back. Say something, man, and hit that like button. One of a kind, unique, unedited, unscripted. The Guardian of Chaos. In order to get respect, you have to start with respecting yourself. Once you do that, you open other people's minds to respecting you.